What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Galaxy Greg, coming at you with another episode of the Be More Nerdy Podcast, episode 87 to be exact. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and with me today is my co host, Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies.
And welcome back to the podcast that gives it to you everywhere you want, need, and could ever ask for. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. This week, we are going over Diva's anime list. A few weeks ago, we went over mine, and just I think it was just a list of everything I've watched, or was it like
Yeah.
what I like?
I think it was, we did the entire list of everything you watched. Like, we just went through them and named, and then, like, anything we were like, oh, I like that, or,
Right, I was giving rates. I used the my manga list thing that he showed me, and that's why I
I
learned that
have,
I'm not a real manga guy. I'm not. He's that guy. I have
I
this
have my
thing in my
anime list.
hair, and it's
I didn't,
bothering me so bad. I don't know what it is. Something white and dotty. It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna
got it.
stare at it the whole time now. All right,
Whole
whatever.
pod. You got it.
I got it.
It just
It
flicked
just
out.
popped
Yeah.
right out. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I didn't rank them. I'm literally going to go through them alphabetical order. We can talk about any ones that interest you, but I'm just going to go through them in alphabetical order. So that's how we're going to do it today. And
Okay.
I'll say like, and if something's like, I'll name off like my top five because I kind of know those off the top of my head.
I
So
mean,
I'll
I don't
just
want your
like,
top five. I want you to give ranks out. Like, I mean, this like they'd be like, hey, it was cool.
I'll
So like
yeah, I can rank it.
when I
I
did the
can rank
manga
it.
list thing, I had to think about it. Like a five is like it's okay. It's in the middle. Like don't think about it as a 50 on a test. Think of it as this is the middle of everything. This is average at
Okay, I
best.
can do that.
Yeah.
I'll give my ratings as we go through. I have 63 entries.
Okay. You need to
Some
get your
some
money up.
I don't think that's everything. That's just everything I could think of. Like while I was going through my anime list and like was pulling stuff.
Y'all
I
see me
probably missed
clap.
some
It's because
stuff.
there's a gnat in here. I just killed its sibling. I'm gonna kill it too. Right before we
And
started recording, I got it.
then yeah, so we'll just go through. And I know it's 64 because one of them technically, I don't know why it isn't coming up, but it isn't, and I count it, and it's like it has made its way to my top five. This week it just entered my top five.
Okay,
So
okay,
we'll talk
okay.
about it.
All right. Well, with that being said, Diva, how's your motherfucking week been?
Okay, so my week has been fun. I have a story for Greg about I have I had my it is the top five. It is in the top five worst days of my life.
I know
And
the story. You talked to
who
me about it.
told you?
You did.
I told you about the
I
ants.
called you. Yeah, I called you. Tell them your story. I know about it. You told me. I talked to you
Okay,
that day because I think we were supposed to pod that day, and you're like, I cannot, and
I can.
I'm like, what? Why not? I'm ready today. I have notes, and you're like, it's the
No,
worst day ever, and I'm like, oh, okay,
it was
oh, okay.
literally the worst, like top five worst days of my life, and I have like I can like count the worst day, like it is up there in the top five. So not this weekend that passed, the previous weekend, me and my fiance went to Busch Gardens. We had a great time. It was hot as hell. Um, then so the last week, I on Tuesday I was walking Killian. I know exactly what day it was. It was a Tuesday, guys. I was walking Kill, and he stepped in a anthill, and I didn't realize it until he was like mid poop, so I couldn't get him to move because he was pooping.
So
So he had
that's why he had so many on him. I get it. Okay, I
yeah.
was very
So
confused as to how.
he had ants all over like his paws. If anybody has ever seen Killian, he's on my page. Go take a look. Are white. They were brown. That's how many ants were on him. Yes, they were brown. So we like literally had to. This is making my skin crawl telling the story. We had to like run back to the house, and I had to give him a bath in the backyard. This is all before work, people. This is all before 9 a.m. Rushed to work, took the expressway. I got to work like on time. I mean, they don't clock us or anything, but I got to work, at a reasonable time. And my spot is gone because I was late. So this girl who always parks in my fucking spot, it's her fault. This is all her fault because if I parked in my spot, we wouldn't have had this problem. So I parked in a different spot. I didn't realize until I was leaving work that my charger cord was hanging out of my door. Didn't see it because I was rushing to get into the building. So I was like already having like a really stressful day, and so I was like, I'm just gonna leave work early. So at 3 o'clock, I only worked 9 to 3, so yeah, I know that's early, but I mean it's not terribly early. But I worked 9 to 3. I left. I started walking my car. I'm like, oh, my charger's out of the car. That's weird. I'm on the phone with my homegirl. I'm like, God dang. I was like, me rushing. I must not have seen it. Blah blah blah. And I noticed that ants are crawling up my charger cord into my car. And when I opened my car door, there were ants everywhere. Front seat, the back seat, the middle console. They were all over. Oh God. Ugh, sorry. Telling the story makes my skin crawl.
I would have
So
ended
like
it all right there.
so hindsight 2020, I should have just called my fiance and had them come get me and just had them figure it out. But I wanted to be a big girl, so I like wiped my seat out with like some napkins I had in the car. I drove down the street with the ants everywhere. Oh my god! Drove down the street to the Walgreens, bought a can of Raid, and I used an entire can of Raid to spray out my car, like everywhere. I sprayed the dashboard. I sprayed in between the seats. I sprayed the trunk. I sprayed everything, an entire can of Raid. But now that I'm on the phone with my fiance, and they're like, "Is it working?" And it wasn't working fast enough. Like I sprayed it, and I thought they were just gonna instantly die, and they didn't. It took like 5 seconds, but long enough for me to be like, "They're not dying. Just come, save me, please." I'm like crying tears in this Walgreens parking lot, trying to spray out my car with Raid. They finally all died, but I have now literally put a whole can of Raid in my car, so I had to take the long way home so I could drive with the windows down so that I didn't die from fucking Raid myself. And I got home. I parked my car in the driveway. I had to get undressed in the garage because I didn't know if anything was like crawling on me or in my clothes or anything. I got undressed in the garage and I took a shower. And then Greg was like, "Oh, we have to record." And I said, "No, we do not." I said, I said, "We are not." I was like, "I've literally had like one of the worst days of my life. We are not recording this part. I don't care. I don't want to talk to the people. I just want to lay here." And I had this ice cream from the Cheesecake Factory. If you find it, yes, it's expensive, but it is worth it. It was so good. Look, I'm sorry that I keep scratching. My skin is like crawling now that I told this story. So yeah, like worst day, like the worst day. Just had like the worst day. And then like the rest of the week was fine, I guess. I don't know. After you have a day like that, what is the rest of the week? Oh, then over the weekend, what did we do this weekend? We did something. What did we do this weekend? Oh, I just hung out with a lot of friends. My best friend Trey was in town for his sister's birthday, so I met him at the park. Um, we hung out on Saturday, and then I went swimming. I went swimming. Yeah, it did.
Didn't it feel great
I
to
went,
give in some water?
it does. Like it made me want to like look into getting the membership at the pool that's right by my house. I went swimming with Joe and Bex. Had a great time. Spent some time with, of course, spent time with Chris. Oh, we went bowling. I whipped that ass in bowling. Um,
I saw one clip on your Instagram about it. I think it was
yeah,
Chris's
we
Instagram, maybe.
it was my Instagram, but it was up Chris. So we went bowling at Splitsville. Come to find out, I can use my pass holder discount there, so we got 20% off.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
lit.
I know. So bowling ended up being reasonable. Ended up being $20 a person, which is like what you usually pay for bowling. Because at that location, it's like $35 a person. It's
Right.
like really expensive. So, and we went out to dinner, had our date night. I bought 4 pair. Oh, I didn't grab a pair of ears for the podcast. What? I'll tell Chris to grab a pair. Um, and then I got 4 pairs of ears this weekend, which I am officially over 30 something years, so I had to buy new hooks. And that was my weekend. Um, yeah, other than the ant story, everything's been pretty chill around here. Um, which is nice. Uh, I had a little bit of an emotional weekend. We told my parents of our engagement, which I was prepared for the worst, but it wasn't that bad. Me and my mom had a separate talk afterwards, which was fine. So it's all good.
That's good. Now, because you was under the impression that, oh, we don't tell anybody. Man, after a few margaritas, yo was telling everybody.
Y'all,
Y'all, both
y'all.
you two. You
We not
wasn't
married yet.
you wasn't
We ain't married
quiet
yet.
about it.
Y'all.
Y'all,
We not married
y'all,
yet.
y'all,
Them.
y'all Negroes.
They.
God damn it. Um, my week, Maine, let me tell you. Let's start with the good,
Uh-oh.
right? We got to do our session 0 for Dummies and Dragons, so that was
Yes,
good.
we did.
That was just a quick run through, telling them the rules I'm going to do and stuff like that. How I like, excuse me, oh shit. How I like to run my games. All that. I had to relearn the software kind of because every time I tried to do shit, it was fucking up. And I wasn't a fan of
Mm-hmm.
that, so I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna take this time to like really relearn it. Got everybody to kind of figure out what their voice is going to be for their their role play and how they want their characters to be. At this current session 0, we're gonna go back through. In session 1, I'm gonna re-explain things, of course, for you guys who are watching and listening. However,
I don't know
comma,
what I'm doing.
However, comma, all these niggas are basically your basic mercs. I said, yeah, you guys are joining a magical research group who pays and does this for a magical society that's advanced. Cool. I'm here for money. I'm like, God, not a single nigga here said, I want to learn some shit. Okay, cool. I can run with this. I got this. Easy. Um, Now the bad, right? See, that's the only good, and that's the crazy thing, right? Now the bad. Working backwards, Jordan got COVID, so I couldn't sleep in the bedroom. I don't really get sick from her. My immune system's fucking immaculate. However, when I'm sick, I'm a big fat baby. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I rarely get sick. Like I get sick maybe once a year, and that's during the seasonal change from like summer to fall. And with climate change and all that, I don't really get that no more. So I'm good. So she had COVID the past 2 days, so I had to sleep in here in my office because I have a futon right there. Surprisingly, some of the best sleep I've ever gotten. I was thoroughly shocked because I slept on this bitch thinking, man, it's gonna be uncomfortable. I went to sleep at 12. I woke up at 3:30, refreshed. I said, did I oversleep? And I was like, damn, I got another hour in this bitch, man. I'm finna get crazy. Went back to sleep, woke up again. All right, I definitely overslept. I'm ready to go to work. I still had 15 minutes. I was feeling great. I don't know what is up with this futon, but it's great to sleep on. I don't know.
Your guest your guest bed is really nice to sleep on too. We
It's
like
a,
sleep. We
it's a
like
little
your guest
low
bed.
for me personally. It's
It
like,
is really low.
yeah,
That is the only thing, but it's really
I
comfortable.
might get some of them things that like you put underneath the bed to just raise it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Because if it was off the ground just a little bit, like a
don't
couple
do
more
that.
inches, it would be
We
better.
fat. We might break it.
You might. You just might. Um, but then so that happened. But then we were also watching TJ's dog like right before then. So
Mm-hmm.
TJ, DJ T Jones, he has a dog. He just got. She's a rescue. Her name is Asami. She's a little bitch. I don't like her. So
The name Decora.
not only, yeah, should have. They really should have. Not only did she throw hissy fits left and right. She loves to cuddle and shit. But I'm pretty sure because she's a rescue, she has separation anxiety. But like he was like, oh yeah, we bought her a new crate because we didn't like carrying that huge crate around. Cool. It's a nice plastic crate. Got one of those anti like jiggle doors that locks in the two positions, top and
Mm-hmm.
bottom. So like she's in there. She can't get out. She likes to like bite at the cage and pull on it when she gets upset. She was in that bitch for maybe a day and a half before we came downstairs one day. Jordan came downstairs one day and saw that she was poking her head out the side because she chewed away the side of the goddamn crate and
Oh
then put her head
shit.
back in like she ain't do it. And Joy's like, I'm worried she gonna get out. I'm like, all right, put it against something. She put her in Dean's crate after that and just left Dean out. We had
Mm-hmm.
shit to do that weekend. So we was out about, we had Prince's game night, which we gonna get into that. And then we had what was the fucking other thing? Twan was hosting a day
Right, the
party.
party.
And that was
Yeah.
that was dope. I had a great time there. So while we were doing those, she had to be in the crate during Prince's thing and then I had to go to work. Damn, I'm tired too, bro. I keep yawning. So while we were at Twan's thing, we're like, she gonna fuck around and get out. Or no, when we came back home from Prince's thing, we put her back in her crate, put Dean in his crate, and we put her against the deep freezer. I woke up in the morning because I heard something. And I was like, all right, I gotta piss. I'm going to piss. Open my door. Small dog comes bolting in that bitch. Slides on the bed. Cool as shit. Shh. What's up, nigga? And dashes out. I'm like, what the fuck? I just woke up. I'm not ready for this. I'm like, and Joe's like, I told you she was going to get out. I go downstairs. The whole side of the crate is gone. It is not there anymore. It is inexistent. And I'm like, she really Shawshank Redemptioned her way out this bitch. That's crazy. And then I'm like, no, what did she get into? Because she had to be out for a while. She didn't pee anywhere, but she did poop in Jordan's office, and she did eat a bunch of chicken bones out of a like old chicken box that was in the trash can. Other than that, she just tore up a bit of shit. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo asshole's gonna hurt on your next shit. Cause, yeah. But after that, she had no outside privileges. She was sitting in the crate. If she wasn't peeing or getting walked to go poop and pee and eating, she was in the crate. I was not dealing with it because we had to lock Dean in the bathroom because we know he has manners. We know he's not gonna fuck something up. So we locked him in the bathroom with the Twan's thing. We rode with Jenna, Hadger, and their friend Mina. We all went up there. I drove, had fun at the thing, came back, and we had to buy a crate on our way back.
Oh, you bought one?
Uh-huh. We bought TJ a crate. He sent us some money for it, and we bought him a new crate. We bought him a Kong crate so that little bitch can't break out of it. She was so upset because she knew she couldn't. When she got out of Dean's crate and got in that one, it's to her size, so she can essentially lay down in it, spin around, and look around. That's about it.
That's it.
But the Kong crates, Kong crates come with this divider. So if I wanted to give her less space, I could.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, I put her in there, and she just kind of sat down. She didn't even bite at the crate not one more time since.
She's like, damn.
She was like, damn. She was mad at me. I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
But I had to work this past Saturday. That didn't go well. Everything with work just was a shit show this past week and a half. I've been getting chewed out left and right. I had to work on Saturday. I got to work this Saturday for a couple hours. And I'm not necessarily getting chewed out this week, but they're like, we have a magnifying glass on us, so it don't feel good. I got my review coming up, and like they asked for a self-review. Like, how happy are you with your job? I said 6, 7, because my work personal life is not healthy at this current moment at least. And I'm like, I'm staying late. I'm doing stuff at home. I don't have time to do stuff when I am home. I'm eating and sleeping, and then don't want to do nothing else because then by the time I wake up, it's time to go back to sleep again because I got work tomorrow. It's shit like that. And I was I had my first ever anxiety attack, and it wasn't too big, but it was something that I knew because I know what the symptoms of a fucking anxiety attack are. But like, I couldn't. It was about a meeting that I knew was gonna go south. I knew it was gonna go bad. And, like, we all kind of knew it was going to go bad. We just didn't know how bad it was going to be. So it was kind of like, I'm just waiting for it. And then, like, as it's coming up, I have a knot in my throat. It's hard for me to breathe. My heart's on 100. I'm like, ooh, deep breaths. I start sweating a little bit. I'm like, yo, it's a meeting. I'm going to be good. Calm down. But I was mad. And, like, the fact that that has actually happened to me because of work is, like, no, I gotta let you niggas know, like, I am not satisfied with my care. Like, y'all need to do better. So, but that happened, and then we got to see the Rizzler make his moves again. Because we didn't pod since the pool party that we went to.
What are your thoughts? I know Jordan's thoughts on the pool party. I mean, on the
I think he's the Rizzler, and that's all I need to say about that. He's just got this unspoken riz to him that all the bitches want, and they're like, ooh.
Sure, it's not Game.
No, because Game takes so the individual we're talking about. I'm not gonna expose him. Just know that he will be hereby in these situations referred to as the Rizzler. Those who know him know who he is. Though he knows who he is, you know who you are, nigga. But I'm not gonna put you on the spot. But you are the Rizzler. So. This nigga, we're at a pool party, right? No bullshit. This shit was funny. I'm playing beer pong with this dude it's my friend's birthday party. She's like, yo, you guys are drinking together. Have fun, blah, blah, blah. Cool. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have fun. Great time. So we play beer pong. I won. Cool. Shake hands. He's the Rizzler over here. is like talking to this chick. Is like, hey, you want to play beer pong with me? And she's like, yeah, sure. I've never played. He's like, I've never played either. No bullshit. He's first. First shot, misses the cups entirely. Right in between her titties. I'm like, and no bullshit, I did this. And so it begins. And he's like, what did I do? What did I do? I'm like, the Rizzler strikes again. I come back 10 minutes later. They flirting some more. She's like, if you win, I gotta take you home. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, I was joking. But said like 4 times. I'm like, nah, fam. The Rizzler has struck. And like me and my other friend looking like, this nigga about to mac something serious. What's crazy is, old girl fucking around and had a fucking boyfriend who she was dating for a year and 8 months. My man said, you know, I respect the relationship as much as you. I said, okay, that's good. That's good. Man, tell me why less than 20 minutes later, tongues was down throats. I'm out here thinking, didn't we just say you had a man? Didn't we just say, no, I'm not trying to, you know, he pull noodle close, you know, she, oh, what you doing? And he kiss on her neck, she stick tongue down his throat, she kiss on his neck and nibble on his ear, he fucking around and kissing her back. I'm like, whoa. It's at a certain point where I'm in the pool, I'm just floating around. I like swimming, having a good old time. And that's me swimming, you know, I'm swimming, having a good old time. And I'm talking to my boy over here. I'm like, yo, because he tried to talk to this one girl, and she was like, I got a boyfriend. But he, the respectful thing, like, and she asked for his number. He's like, don't you got a man? She's like, then she paused and like, you know, I don't feel comfortable having this conversation without my boyfriend. And gets up and leaves. And he's like, man, fuck this. So me and him are talking, and then we notice it's them in the pool and us in the pool. So we say, nah. And we get out the pool.
Damn, they kicked y'all out the pool, low-key.
The funny thing about it is, they stayed in the pool. I said, I'm not going to be the only nigga in here with them niggas. They stayed in the pool, close, talking. I'm like, this is crazy. I alert Joy to the situation. She said, oh, nah. And then she sees it like, yo, they kissing and shit. I'm like, yeah. And I go and talk to him like, yo, she got a man, bro. You can't rizz her up too much. And he's like, all right, I'ma chill. I'm like, if she press up, you have all intents. Because you let her know. You stop. All right? But you can't be the one actively pursuing. And he's like, I got you. Bro, I turned her back around. They already back on each other. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? Fuck it.
He said, fuck everything you
Nah,
said.
my boy was like, I'm out here trying to talk to people and be respectful. And you out here just getting pussy from girls in relationships. That's crazy. I can't even get a crumb of pussy. I'm like, damn. Can't even get a crumb out in these streets because of the Rizzler. Goddamn Rizzler. Funny thing about it is, on the car ride back, before we left, this is the funniest shit. We started talking about to her. She's a big anime nerd. Started talking about anime. They told her about the pod. Cool. We chatting it up. And eventually, I leave the table. I talk to people. I'm a socialite, but there are some people I just try to avoid. And in that situation, I was like, nah, I don't want to develop a communicative friendship with you, because then I got to look at you later and be like, you fell for the goddamn Rizzler. But, nah, grimiest thing I ever seen. This is where the crumb of pussy comes in. Chick says to my friend, Rizzler's like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up. Cool, you know, we live like 10 minutes away from each other. She goes, yeah, I gave your friend my number. Get it from him. Right before we leave, I looked at my friend like, you gonna let her do, you need to drown her right now.
In the pool?
Bro, you just, what? Nah, fam. I'm gonna give you my number. I'm gonna hit you up. We live 10 minutes away from each other. Nah, man. Here's my IG. Get my number from your friend. What? Disrespect. If I ever seen it. Crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, she got balls. Who is she?
I don't know. I don't fucking know this chick. I don't know who she is. I met her that day.
Who is this woman who got the balls to be like, get my number from your friend?
Get my number from your friend. My man's was ready to beat his ass that night because we all rode in the same car. He said, yo, when we get back to your crib, I'm going to whoop your ass. I said, yeah. Oh, damn. This man was terrified to unlock his doors when we got back to the crib. He said, nah. Hopped out the door. He locked the doors again. He said, I'm scared.
Not I'm scared.
I said, nah, you had all that Riz a few minutes ago, right? Where'd it go?
Scared. Now you're scared.
That shit was funny. Oh my goodness. Also, marijuana is legal in Maryland, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, smoke up and be happy as long as your job doesn't drug test you.
My job doesn't drug test me now.
Don't incriminate yourself. Please plead the fifth. Please plead the fifth.
It's not legal in Florida, so I don't do it.
Okay. In Florida. I don't do it in Florida. That's what she means. All right, let's get into the news topic. Oh, you got something? Oh, the ears of the week. Ooh-wee. Oh, they're Stitch ears. Those are cool.
They're Stitch ears.
I like that.
Are these cool?
Fun fact, Stitch was just in a death battle against Rocket Raccoon.
I saw Stitch kind of won.
Stitch did win, period.
Yeah. So these are our Stitch ears.
Spoilers, sorry about that.
They're so cute. And his ears are like flappy and it has like his little breaks and stuff. So these are the ears of the week. They're Stitch. Yeah. Nice. Most of my ears cost anywhere between 30, like if you're wondering like how much ears cost, it costs anywhere between $24 to $58.
This is why you don't have money?
Huh?
This is called an addiction.
Huh? Most ears, like your mid-range ears, usually cost $35. Now, granted, I get 20% off everything, so whatever.
That don't mean nothing here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go into the news topics. That's what I'm gonna do.
So, usually I spend about $30 per pair. Sometimes a little more, depending on the ears, but about $30 per pair.
Let's start the news, the BNN, with the sad news.
Don't make it too long.
The Supreme Court rejected student loan forgiveness in a 6-3 vote. I hate them motherfuckers. They suck. Oh my Lord, they suck. They did a lot of shit that weekend.
Oh yeah, affirmative action gone, student loans gone. They don't give a shit.
They said, "Oh, you thought it's up. We on your ass." Sweet? Yeah, you thought it was sweet? No, nigga, that's what they say.
We were talking about it. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's okay. They didn't forgive it, but I only got like $22,000 a loan left. I realized that number was the number that I had given myself because I knew that they was gonna forgive my loan. So I really have $32,000 of loans left.
Nigga said, I've already been forgiven. I know I have. That's crazy. Student loans just make you act crazy. I'm gonna need my man No Doubty Abouty's Spider Sona to come and kick Sally Mae's ass because Red Web's arch nemesis is Sally Mae. Gotta love it.
That's great.
I gotta love it.
I love it. But yeah, they need to do something because y'all ain't finna get this money back. I need to go ahead and figure it out. You know what they say. Don't loan money that you're not prepared to not get back. Because guess what?
I did not know that they said that, but I know that Sally Mae always gets her get back. That's how Sally Mae work.
Sally Mae, your feelings about to be real hurt when it comes to that 32.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. What makes me mad about this is the fact that a lot of those individuals, especially with affirmative action, like the new Supreme Court justice, the black one who's very anti-black, like in every sense of the word, he benefited not only from affirmative action. They have like documentation of that happening, and he voted against it. But as well as student loans, in which he got a sponsorship from a rich person to pay for him to go through college, which is crazy because it's like, at the end of the day, you're benefiting from these and taking them away from people and saying we don't need them or they're non-constitutional, and that's bullshit because you wouldn't be in the place that you are without these things. And I don't know, I hate people like that just kind of, they get to a place and just kind of, real life, he forgot where he came from. Well, he didn't necessarily come from this, but he forgets his roots. And I'm not
He
saying
forgot
you
his
got to do
roots.
everything for black people or do everything for people that look like you or in similar situations for you, but don't forget them. You know, don't be that nigga that's like, oh, I'm up and you just always been up. No, nigga, you are not.
No. Look, I remind myself often, every now and again, I get me a can of SpaghettiOs and I fry me a hot dog, and I put my fried hot dog in my SpaghettiOs to
I
remind
was
me that
never
I
that kind
wasn't
of nigga.
always.
I just want that to be known. That's her,
Or,
not me.
or I make me some oodles and noodles,
Now I
or I
will
make me a.
only eat Maruchan top
Oh,
ramen. I'm not gonna lie to
now,
you, cause like
now,
no, cause the
now.
the fucking other
Very
ones, what are they
bougie.
called? I think it's
The
just
cup
called
of
top.
noodles.
No, it's like top ramen. It's not top ramen. It's Maruchan, and then it's another
I
brand.
don't know the other one. I
the
only know the one
The
that I
other
eat.
brand is bullshit. Maruchan hits every time.
Yeah. I will eat me a bologna or ham sandwich with chips on it
Oh fuck
to
yeah.
remind
Oh
myself
100%.
that I couldn't always eat sushi and hibachi and hot pot.
And pussy.
I wasn't
But yeah.
and pussy.
Ah
That's a clip.
ah.
That's a clip.
Yes sir. Remember where you came from.
Shit, that was funny.
I've learned
But
that
yeah,
so I listen to comedians like on my way to work every day. And I've learned that I'm not comedically funny. I'm situationally funny. I could do a lot of crowd work. I could go
okay.
back and forth with people with the best of them probably, right?
Hmm.
Maybe even roast. But just like writing a set and delivering punchlines, I can't do it.
That's because you talk too much. You don't get to the punchline. You
I
got to give us all the
look,
details.
one of my closest friends just told me, he was like, "Yeah, you're bad at stories." I'm like, "But y'all niggas always come to me for more detail, right?" He's like, "Yeah, you're great at that, but telling the story, that's Jordan's thing. We'll come to you for the follow up." I'm like, my feelings were a little hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I was
but
quiet for
I
about
don't.
5 minutes.
But what history has proven is that when you help the little guy, it makes everything else better. Like it ends up like the residuals from that helps that big guy. So these corporate like just think about it. If you make a living wage somewhere, like you have a good job that pays you well and has decent benefits, you're less likely to leave. You're more likely to put effort and care about the work you're producing. And then who benefits from that? The businesses, because it costs money to bring in people and train and all that stuff. But holding on to people costs less. But they don't think about that. They don't. They like, oh, this is the money I'm making right now. And that's the problem. You know, my mom said it to me earlier this week. Some people have like this tunnel vision. They see what's right in front of them and they're not thinking big picture. And a lot
Agreed.
of these
No,
things are going to fuck up the big picture.
that's what it is a lot of the time, and it's really sad because some people don't have what you can say the foresight to just get the shit done, and they don't
Yeah.
understand that things get built up from the ground up, right? They
Yeah.
think that if I just make everything better from the top, and when things become top heavy, they fall. So,
You ever play Jenga?
you
You ever play Jenga, nigga?
ever
You
play
take
with
them
some big
pieces out.
titties? Fall right
You
over.
keep. Well.
I'm 2 for 2.
But yeah, it sucks, and this is the world we live in. But like I said, people don't think big picture. They thought, oh, what harm could Trump do? Like it can't be that bad.
I was talking about this. I don't talk about certain
Three.
things at
He got
work.
3 Supreme Court justices.
Oh no, he was playing the long game, or his people were playing the long game.
His
See,
people were playing the long game. And
I
look at we still dealing with that shit now.
right. I love the fact that at work I avoid politics at all costs because I work with a bunch of white people who aren't positive or Republicans, and they always go those damn liberals, and I'm like, yeah, those liberals. Oh, it's so funny. It's really funny. So like when I avoid these conversations, I just listen, and like none of them really liked Trump. They just preferred what he gave us. It's like a toxic relationship. You hate this person, but you love the fact that they give you shit. and they do
You
what
love
you
the
need
fact
them
that
to
they take
do.
you on trips.
Yeah, like you take me places, you buy me food, but you get on my fucking nerves, bro. Like get out. And it's
Hmm.
really funny hearing them say that because like they're like other countries they didn't know what the fuck to think we were gonna do because he just say anything. I'm like, that's not as good of a thing as you think it is, honestly.
That's not
But
okay.
that's neither here nor there. But continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying it sucks, and just make sure y'all don't vote my governor to president because that motherfucker is crazy.
Oh, DeSantis. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a crazy 4 years.
Chris calls him the sickness.
What about DeSatan?
That one too, the Satan or the sickness.
Um, okay, so that's only news point one told me keeping it quick. Um,
Yeah, we keeping it quick.
this is a
I got a
relatively
long list.
right. This is relatively a quick one, but Elon Musk
Hmm.
set a Twitter reads limit for 6K for verified accounts, 600 for non-verified accounts, and 300 for new accounts. For a few weeks.
And
These
that's why
like
niggas hop to thread.
Well, that's why niggas hopped the thread. Yes, and Instagram capitalized on it. However, they said they were doing it. So originally, I talked about it last week, and it was like you can't send messages to people who aren't mutuals, right? And he said we're doing that to stop bots, right? However,
Mhm.
this one was to see like it was like a test. Obviously, they're trying to make Twitter profitable, right? They already added ads since he came in, and now they're trying to do
Mhm.
this where it's like, hey, you can pay for more Twitter, or you can just get regular Twitter. He's honestly running it into the ground. He needs to step down. He's fucking stupid.
Yep.
He's trying to be a
Agree.
businessman or an app that started as free and was
Yep.
always meant to be free. And
And that's the thing. And nobody's gonna pay for like. Why would I pay for something that I had already free?
yeah,
I'm not about to pay you. It's the
yeah,
same shit. It ain't
yeah.
nothing new.
It's
Same
like
Twitter.
it's like when niggas had what was that app that everyone Clubhouse. Clubhouse
Yep.
was always exclusive. Rich niggas was in there first. So it's like
Yep.
I want to get in there. I'll pay whatever. But then it's
But
like
once everybody got in there,
once
nobody's in
everyone
there.
was in there and all the chats were literally just essentially porn stars trying to talk about porn and moan and make money. Niggas is like, all right, this shit's kind of lame. When shit's not exclusive or doesn't keep the same level of exclusivity to payment, it's like fuck it. Why do I want this? I don't.
Exactly. You don't.
Um, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So with marijuana being legal, Joy's job doesn't make her uh do drug tests anymore, so she's free to do what she wants within reason. So we visited
Right.
a dispensary for the first time.
I heard it was fancy.
I ended up seeing one of my old teachers there, and I'm not gonna say what class, but it was dope. I said, hey, he was like, oh, what's up? I'm like, here's
Whew.
the here's the same reason as you.
Whew.
I'm not giving names out, bro. I don't name drop like you because I don't want people to get looked up.
Write it in the messenger. I need to know who for me. Who
I
for
can't
me?
because it's recording my screen.
Oh, text it to me. You have a phone.
I do have a phone. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think you ever had him though.
No, probably not. We didn't have. We hardly had any of the same teachers. It's crazy. It's because not like we're that far apart. We're only 4 years apart.
I texted it to
All
you.
my teachers. It came. It came. It came. Oh, I didn't have him, but I know who you
You know who
talking
it
about.
is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. He said hi and talked to him for a few minutes, and then like, all right, you guys can come in. It was really nice. I've been to like two since. Um, one is called Zen Leaf. They took a bank and made it into a dispensary. That
Oh, that's
shit
nice.
is fancy.
Mm.
For
That's the one where they had to take you back.
no. So all of them are
Oh,
like that. So what I
okay.
know because my job has actually built one before. My friend did a presentation on it. Those things are super high security, right? All the product is in the back, and you got to move it forward. People handle it. The people who handle it are not the salespeople. They like bag it, package it,
Mm.
get it from whatever distributors, whatever they're doing, and then they put it through a slot system, and it goes through a slot system, and then they have to put their badge on the slot system to get it out of the cubby, and then they take it to
Oh,
you. They label it with your name, your address, whatever. If you have a
it's like being
prescription,
Coke.
yeah, and then they scan it. They check your ID again. They scan that. Then they take your card. You pay for it, and then you go and do whatever you want with it. There are certain rules and regulations around it. Around recreational use, like you can't buy anything over like 10 milligram gummies and stuff like that, and you can't carry
Okay.
over 1.5 ounces, which is a lot. Like
Yeah.
unless you're like a big stoner, that's a decent amount, and you can't. Here's the thing: you just can't be carrying it. They didn't say you
Right.
can have it in your house, and I just learned recently as well that owners can have two plants in their house. You can own two
No.
plants now in your house. Um, but like it's all within reason. I think everything, all the rules are reasonable, is what from what I've been
Okay.
told. Um, but I just wanted to share that story. I thought that was nice. So Coy Leray, know who that is?
I might.
I can't think of any of her songs right now, honestly.
Okay.
But her album was number 102 on the Billboard 200 after selling only 10K units in its first week. So
It's not a lot.
not a lot at all. A lot of people are looking at it like, damn, man. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Not looking too good for her, but maybe she'll buck up. People tell me she's good. I can't remember what song she has. That's really fancy. You're looking her up right now.
Yep.
All I can reference is her double XL freshman shit. That shit was
Oh,
funny.
she was on a double XL freshman.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, and it was terrible.
Oh, twinning
She,
them.
yep. That's one of her songs.
Got it.
But yeah, she's got a long road ahead of her. But I think this is her freshman or sophomore album. If it's her sophomore album, it makes most sense to me because sophomore albums are always the hardest. Um,
Yep.
and we've
And
talked
that's
about this.
because
We've talked about that before.
yeah, it's that turnaround time that you have to do now. You don't get time between your freshman and sophomore album. Like you do your freshman album, you tour, and your sophomore album needs to be coming out.
Yeah, a lot of those sophomore albums are written like on tour or like,
Yep.
and also what we've explained before is that a lot of the time it's just the fact that my entire life leading up to my freshman album
Is my freshman
is
album.
in my freshman album.
Yep.
Unless I
And
save something or have something in the pocket for the sophomore or just
which
experience
most
some
likely you.
crazy shit, like
Yep.
my sophomore is going to be lacking in content because unless you lived a life like that, you don't have as much to talk about now.
Yep.
And usually your freshman album is very spread out and diverse to give you an overall
Mm-hmm.
look at yourself. Your sophomore is just deep diving in. If you don't choose the right subject to deep dive or have enough,
It's not gonna be good
it's just
every
not going
time.
to be good. You don't have nothing to
Yep.
do.
Exhibit. My favorite exhibit is Bryson Tiller. His freshman album.
Don't.
Woo-wee! That album I listened to on repeat, and that sophomore album was so lackluster, so lackluster. It wasn't even funny. I was just like, "What is this? What
It
is this?"
happens, and that's
It
why
is.
I'm very lenient on sophomore albums for that reason alone. Because like I understand that at the end of the day, you tried and you might not have
Yeah,
had it, and this might light a new spark in you. Like, damn, niggas ain't fucking with
yeah.
me like how they used to.
Oh, and a lot of people's third album, like that third album, usually
Usually
it's
comes
like
back around. You
movies.
usually find your
It's like
sound by then.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
find your sound by then. It's either better than the first one or on par with it, and you're like, you know what? They found themselves. Good for them.
They back.
They
Right.
back. And then it's usually a lesser variant of up and down, but yeah. But I hope she comes up. I want to see more female rappers come up. Not too many are lyricists like how I like, but me and Twan have had the discussion of the female rappers of today are fun. Young Miami, Ice Spice, Cardi B. Cardi B can actually rap though, but they're fun. They make music you don't have to think about. You just dance to.
I think the female rappers are following the progression of like just of hip hop in general. If you think about it, like the way hip hop was, they were lyricists. Hip hop got really fun, and then like lyricists and the more gangster rap came. I think they're just behind in that progression
I just hope they don't hit mumble rap.
because
Can they skip that, please?
and that's only because like they weren't they weren't broken into the industry that way. It was a male dominated industry, and now that it's becoming less of that, they're allowed to have fun. You don't have your serious girls who can go bar for bar with niggas. It's girls who can do anything are being the spotlight is being put on them, which is nice. So just as you have like fun rapping niggas, you got fun rapping females, which is fair.
His hand on my da-da-da, making me think things that I shudda. Those are actual lyrics, by the way. That's all I'm saying. But that boy's a liar.
Niggas got worse. Boy, niggas got worse lyrics than that.
Oh, I indubitably agree. I listen to terrible music all the time.
Just saying. Next topic.
I just said I enjoy it though. Like I enjoy a lot of Ice Spice's music, so that's my point. I like the fact that a lot of people are doing what they're doing, and that they're just able to have fun. Because I think that's what we need. We don't always need the next person who's trying to be the best lyricist or I'm the best nigga out this bit. Can you niggas have a little fun, please? Like shit. We ain't always playing in, it's not always game 7, nigga. Damn.
Right.
So, preseason. Yeah, let me get some preseason shit. There's a Black Panther third-person video game coming out. A lot of people are excited about this. It's gonna be story-driven. Beat 'em up style game. I don't know. Not too much information's come out about it, but looks like a little teaser trailer came out. Looks interesting. My thoughts are I'd like to see it. Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play.
Jordan's been playing games. I let her play her SpongeBob game on my PC because I saw it was lagging like shit. It's like, what's the difference gonna be? I'm like, it's gonna run 100 times smoother. And she's like, okay. If I don't think that'll make a difference. She beat the thing she was stuck on for like 30 minutes on the second try. I was like, and she's like, now she's like, Greg. I'm like, what? What you doing? I'm like, playing on my computer. What's up? She's like, you trying to let me play on your computer? I'm like, no.
No.
She's like, you shouldn't let me know it was better. I'm like, it sucks for you. I told you I could build you one for the same price and still have better shit in it. And you said, I don't want you to do that. And I said, okay. Okay.
Now she wants you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw your gnat. It just flew across the
I
screen.
know I want to kill it so bad. I'm waiting for it to like land. Like, Oh, as soon as that motherfucker lands, I got his ass. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we have to talk about everyone's favorite couple.
No.
Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Oh. Whew.
So, this all started with a clip from a movie she about to be in, or a show she's about to do.
Oh,
and
that thing that
she was about to get gangbanged. Yeah, she was about to...
Tom Holland.
Hold up. Let me get through it. Damn. She was about to get the train ran on her by two dudes. You know, she like comes sit on the bed and like two dudes hype as shit. Start kissing on both sides of her neck, and then it fades to black. Man, everyone was dogging my man's Tom about that, right? Then it comes out that Tom Holland needs a break from acting after his latest role in the movie broke him. And I'm like, what the fuck type role was this? And they're like, yo, it's something where he was playing multiple personalities. I'm like, okay.
And a big dick black nigga took his boogenity.
His dad. Yeah, there was I was wondering what it meant until I saw that clip. And yeah, man's got his bussy rocked in the club, but it was consensual. You made it sound like he just got bent over in prison. No, this man was holding hands and shit.
Got his boogenity.
He was keggling that bus.
Mm-hmm. What? What? What did you say? Next topic, please.
Nope, we're diving into that. He's apparently watched the show, and he said that scene made him dislike the show. Not because of... He said it was because it was the back and forth in, like, what you were learning about the guys' personalities, and he was making some inferences about things in the show, like, that he was probably, like, assaulted as a kid because of how it starts and stuff. But I need to deep dive in it with them, because I'm probably not going to watch it. But I want to know what it's about, but I don't want to... It's one of those times where I want to know what's in it, but I don't want to watch it to find out what's in it. Does that make sense?
Not how that works.
Okay, then I don't want to know. I'm okay with not knowing.
That's not how that works.
I'm okay with not knowing what broke Tom Holland. I am cool with that.
But he's always expressed that he wasn't a big for lack of a better word, star. Like that he likes acting, he likes doing the work, but he doesn't like the stardom that comes
Yeah, he
with
said he
it.
wants to be a normal dude who just acts.
Yeah,
But
which is
guess what?
very
Not when you're Spider-Man, nigga.
not when you're fucking Spider Man.
You got every wish to come true. And they say be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. That man wished he dated Zendaya. That man wished he was Spider-Man. And he's both them things, nigga.
He's that nigga. He really is that nigga. If
No,
you think
Tom
about
Holland is that nigga. This does not take him out of the that nigga position for me. I just want y'all to know.
it. No. Yeah,
I
not at
just
all.
know that Tom Holland can also take that BBC. Go, Tom Holland.
I I hate you.
See, like I said, situationally fucking funny, right? But I
It's
could never get
hilarious.
on stage and do that. I'd be like, big dicks. You are not
I
helping.
I would laugh. I'd be in the back row crying.
That's
They'd
funny
be
as
like, who
shit.
the fuck is in here laughing at this nigga bomb?
But yeah. But I think it's interesting that they're. I mean, Zendaya has been in more adult stuff than Tom, indefinitely. I think this is one of
But that's
Tom's
the thing.
biggest
People
leaps.
treat Tom like a baby, but he
He's a grown ass man, and he did drag on Lip Sync Battle. He
Ah,
did
he
great
did.
on
He
that.
killed it.
He
He
killed
killed
that.
that.
He
He
killed
killed
that.
that. He did. Yeah. Um, you wanna talk about the biggest news headline in North America right now?
Nigga, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shorty who got kidnapped, but they didn't get kidnapped.
Is that why people have been posting what do these two women have in common? And it's Meg Thee Stallion and a picture of some random chick I do not know.
Oh, so you don't know? Let me get her name. It's like Carly or
As you
Carrie
can
or.
see, I don't read the news. I just find topics that I really like
All
and
right.
talk about them.
Yeah. So Carly Russell last week.
Isn't she an AKA?
Apparently, allegedly, I don't know,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
but
What you
allegedly,
what you know about this, huh? You was in on it,
allegedly.
weren't you?
But I was in on
Yeah,
it.
you was in on it. I caught
So
you. Better
she
plead the fucking fifth.
I don't know shit about shit.
You have the right to remain silent.
So she is from Alabama. She was reported missing. Apparently, she called 911 saying that there was a child on the side of the highway, and she was like parked on the side of the highway, and then she called her sister or sister-in-law some shit and approached the child. The sister-in-law heard screaming. There we go. I saw it.
It's so annoying. It just be hitting me in the fucking head. Like, I don't get gnats. What are their purpose? They just sit around and smack you or die in water by drowning. I don't get it. Why? It's like dodo birds. If something that stupid exists, it needs to be extinct.
So the sister heard her get out of the car, approached the child, and then all she heard was screaming. And then when the police finally made it to the scene, her phone was there, her car was still there, and her wig was there. Yeah. So everybody was like, "Oh no, she's been kidnapped." Everybody was posting her on the Instagram stories, missing, missing, missing. Then like 2 days after, 2 or 3 days after she was reported missing, she pops up. They take her to an Alabama hospital or whatever. Now that the police are doing their investigation, they find out like that she had some questionable Google searches. One was she Googled the movie Taken. She Googled do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? She Googled
What the fuck?
she,
Now,
she
my thing is, I hope nothing bad ever happens to me and they're like, let's go check this man's Google searches. Wait a minute. I am
Don't
a
look at
very curious character. Don't do this.
Don't
Like
look
just
at
the
my
other
Google.
day, Joy said, I wonder what testicles look like outside of the sack. I said, huh, me too. And so I looked up what testicles look like outside this. Now, if I just disappeared and then like, let's go through this nigga's Google searches and that's what you found, I'm going to jail. This is not fun.
I'm gonna pee.
Moral of the story, don't check Greg's Google searches. They are not what they seem, I promise.
So she had all these weird. One was like a one-way ticket out of Alabama from the like where how far is the bus station from so and so. It was just weird searches, and so it's starting to look like that she faked her kidnapping, and that's what everybody is like. Everybody's saying that she faked it, and there's a lot of doubt in her story.
That girl's a
The things are.
liar. That girl's a liar.
That's your song, Greg.
What? No, that's one song. Excuse me. Ooh.
So, so yeah, so it's been the talk of the town the past couple days because at first it was like, oh my gosh, she's missing, and it's oh my gosh, she's found. Now it's oh my gosh, she may be a liar, and time for me to hop on a soapbox before we get to my enemy list.
So, but wait a minute, I didn't say we were done, nigga.
Oh great, just because because black women, especially black women, make up one of the highest percentage of missing people. Just because this one is lying does not mean that every black woman is lying. Does not mean that we should not trust people when they tell you that their stories, whether they're missing or whether they say they've been sex trafficked or whatever. Just because one individual has done something, that does not speak for the whole entire people. And y'all need to start believing black women and start standing up for black women and looking for black women. And yes, I am very upset about this because a lot of people are like, see, this is why nobody believes black women. See, this is why nobody, this is going to set us back years. No, it's not. It's one person who did a fucked up thing. Now, conspiracy theories time. You got to add the music in for me.
From X-Files?
Yeah. How come the one that's lying, out of all the people who go missing, out of all the people who share stuff, how come the one liar is the one that go viral? Who did it?
Nigga, because on Twitter and Instagram and everyone's page, everyone was posting it. Whoever she knew, they were advertising. One, that she was, how do you think I fucking knew she was an AKA? I saw the image, I was like, this is clicking somewhere. Because everyone was saying she's an AKA. Every AKA gonna be like, oh my god, sis! Ah! And then after that, all their friends gonna be like, oh no, not my good sis. Ah. And then everyone else is gonna be like, I've seen this post. They're gonna guilt post, because I know what this feels like. You see a post 3 times in less than 2 minutes, you're gonna be like, shit, I should probably post, because someone's gonna see that I saw this.
It's just weird that like a lot of black women have gone missing, especially recently with all the sex trafficking stuff. And
they want your organs.
Oh, for real?
That was the working theory a lot of conspiracy theorists had when they were saying that they're getting really close to being able to plant uteruses in like men and shit. Or like uterine transplants, when they said they were getting close to figuring that out. Yeah, a lot of black people went missing. Got them good uteruses. Uteri.
Good uteri. You got the ones that can make all the colors.
Yeah.
All the ones that can. Ting.
But one drop.
Ting.
Pause. So if I'm a white woman, I get a black uterus. Do I make nigga babies now?
Ting.
I'm just asking. For the people.
Yeah. So I just say believe all women until you don't have to, and that's why, because for some reason, even though this nigga was convicted and found guilty, niggas are still saying that Meg Thee Stallion lied. But whatever.
Now I'm gonna get on my soapbox of don't believe women. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's a joke. That is a joke.
Don't clip that. Do not clip it.
Please clip it. Spread the narrative better. No, I'm not gonna say she's lying. I definitely believe her to a certain degree. Do I think she was telling the 100% truth? No, of course not. But do I think she was telling
who, Meg or Carly?
Everyone. I think everyone who goes to court tells a form of the truth, but not the entire truth.
You know what they say? There's your side, my side, and the truth.
Exactly. But that being said, the way I've been thinking about it is like, I don't think calling her a liar. I think that convictions can sometimes be, niggas get convicted all the time, right? Doesn't mean you 100% did it. I've said on this pod several times, I think that nigga did it. I know that nigga did it.
We know that nigga did
I
it,
know
but
he did it.
a conviction doesn't always mean you did it, yes. But that nigga.
A conviction doesn't always mean you did it, just like how saying someone is innocent of the crime or cannot be proven guilty does not mean they didn't do it. That's how I look at it.
Great.
So I'm gonna go to the next topic before I dive too deep into why we shouldn't believe women.
What? I like how you slid that in there. That's crazy.
No, believe women. Listen to them. Listen to women. Listen to women. Be friends with women so you can listen to them. I find that a lot of people aren't friends with women. The only women you have in your life is the ones you want to have sex with. So you're not listening. You're just listening to get a nut. You're not listening to people and have genuine connections with women. And that's why y'all don't believe them. That's why y'all be like, these bitches. Because y'all don't have friends who, A, help you get pussy. If your women friends ain't helping you get pussy, they ain't your friends. And secondly, that just lets you in. And hold up. You looked at me like that's crazy.
Am I not listening to women?
Huh?
Am I not listening to women?
No, because your women friends have helped you got pussy before. And penis.
Okay.
Yeah, see? They were your friends, right? See? It's all clicking now, right?
I mean, sometimes.
Look, when you got the play-by-play.
All I'm saying is if you ain't seen my post about my fiance, from friend zone to fiance, that's how you do it.
Friend zone to fiance? What does that mean?
I should do a master class.
Oh, God.
I went from the friend zone to a fiance. Magic. Not magic. There are steps you take. Ask that bitch if she drinks.
Hold a housewife. I was trying to think of a new one.
Nope.
Slut to slime to fuck shit. And that's why I can't go on stage, because I had it and I was like, oh, I'm ready, and I fucked it up. Slut to signed individual. There we go. Yes.
There it is.
It's not funny anymore.
That's why I clapped.
You suck.
No, you suck.
Oh my goodness. So I'm not even sure that's a clip. Fuck. So a new game came out on Game Pass, but it's also on sale for people who want to play. It's called Exo Primal. Me and he have been playing it. It's for my gamers, it's similar to Overwatch. It's a 5v. Technically it's 5v5. So it's PvP VE, which means player versus enemy.
Okay, I'm about to say, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, so usually you have PvE or PvP. So in this, you are in exosuits, and some crazy AI takes you and 4 other people to what's called the war games and spawns in dinosaurs. And you have objectives, and you have to kill said dinosaurs. And it's actually pretty fun. I streamed it a couple nights ago. I might stream it some other time. But it's pretty fun. There's different types of suits you can use, different objectives, different game styles. The main one is like, go to this area, kill these types of dinosaurs, get to move to the next area, and you're racing to beat the other team. Then when there's a final mission, it's usually something special. It's usually not just kill these dinosaurs, get to this place. Sometimes it's escorting this box, and you'll see the other team towards the end, and y'all can fight each other and try and slow each other down. Or there's this other one that's like, charge up this hammer and slam it down. And then there's this one where you all work together to fight a giant. The fuck is that?
It's a rosebud.
Then there's this one where you all fight giant T-Rexes. Like, it's cool. It's a mindless game you can play. The class, it has a roadmap and everything, so they plan on actually putting time and effort in this game, and having it last for some amount of time. You have ADHD, and I think I need you to know that.
I do.
It's
my mom didn't want to have me test it. She just thought I wasn't stimulated in school.
It's crazy because you're also dyslexic.
No, terrible combination. And that bitch wanted me to read.
But it's a really fun game so far. I'd be having a good time. The people who play it are brain dead though, and it makes me mad. So I'm gonna give you what I told Jordan. What I call the 4. So I play RPGs and MMOs sometimes, right? And I have given these classes special distinctions. In my nerd knowledge, right? So I want you to pick which one you think I am, right? Let me, and see, reasons why I can't go on stage. I forget jokes. So it was, what was it? Fuck. I can remember everything but the main one. Are you singing the song that I was just singing?
Yeah. It's stuck in my head now. You kicked the other song that was stuck in my head. The other one was the one from my thing. From my TikTok. It was the
Alright, I got it. So the 4 classes that you can choose from no, is it 4 or 3? Yeah, the 4 classes you can choose from are 3? The 3 classes you can choose from are as follows.
Uh-huh.
I'ma beat that bitch up.
Okay.
Harder, daddy. And
Oh.
heal, bitch.
I'm gonna beat that bitch up.
Yes, I am a DPS class to the death of me. I am terrible at playing defense. So the actual classes are assault, support, and defender. Right? Defenders obviously have a lot of, or tanks. They obviously have a high amount of health. They're supposed to take the hits, get the enemy's attention, do all that fun shit. Meanwhile, DPS, low health, high damage, generally pretty fast, and then support, healing. I call healers heal bitches, but when I'm the heal bitch, I am your god, because you listen to me, or you will not get healed by this heal bitch. So
You are a terrible person to play with. I don't want to play with you.
oh my goodness.
Like
Yes.
I don't
All hail the heal bitch.
All hail the heel bitch.
But there people in there, I say they're brain dead because a lot of the time, like a lot of people just don't play their role, or you have to have a good team comp. If you don't, you're gonna fail. And a lot of people don't realize that and just kind of do what they want. And I mean, do what you want, have fun, but I'm trying to win. Like I want to win and have fun. So like, let's get a good team comp going. I'll play a different role if I need to, but like some people just pick a role and don't play it. Like they'll be the healer, but they'll be on the front line with the damage, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
we don't like your kind here, boy. Which is funny because one of the DPS classes is a police officer.
Ew.
Oh yeah, they have a skin
Fucking
for it, and I want. And he uses, like the batons that police officers have. He has like electric ones attached to his wrists. So I'm like, oh my god, is police brutality the game? I just get to beat the shit out of dinosaurs. Yes, this is an autistic child's dream.
Are you autistic?
I might be.
Probably.
You said probably.
Yeah.
I don't have tics.
You don't have to have tics to be autistic.
So, another big gaming news thing, right? This is big.
Damn, you doing a lot of news. All right, this is big.
This is big. This is big. Like BBC
big. Booty
big.
Bitch big?
No, BBC big. Like Destroyer of Worlds big.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Microsoft announced a binding agreement to keep COD on PlayStation after their Activision acquisition. Now, for those of you who know, Call of Duty's a big game. Call of Duty's a fucking huge game. Everybody knows COD. Everybody knows at the end of the year, there's a new Call of Duty coming out. Period. Point blank. We getting another COD. The biggest thing around this is that Microsoft started the process of acquiring Activision, so which means they own the IP for Call of Duty. Sony's a bitch. I'm not gonna say I don't like them. They make great movies, but game wise, they be bitches. The company, not the people. They were afraid that Microsoft was gonna basically X them out of Call of Duty, one of their biggest sales, which they have honestly X'd Xbox out of for years with exclusive contracts, exclusive DLCs, exclusive whatever the fucks. All out the ass. So now they're terrified because they're like, we're going to lose so much money. They're going to box us out. And Xbox is like, we don't even want to do that. We just want to acquire them so we can get some better shit for ourselves. But we promised. And then they tried to sue them. It was a big court case where Xbox got to put their dick on the table. But now, even though they've done that, they're letting them know, hey, we're not taking this away from you. We promise you'll still have entry. And
we're not assholes.
Yeah, it was a year amount. I think it was like for the next 7 years. This is guaranteed. So we'll see how it changes in the future. But Xbox has honestly been trying to make crossplay a standard thing for a while. And when Sony didn't agree to it, because they've tried to do it when I was in high school, and I was mad that Sony wasn't agreeing to it because a lot of my friends were on PlayStation while I was on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So they did it internally, and that's why almost every Xbox game can be played with PC players, and vice versa. Yep. So that was big gaming news. I'm excited for that as a Microsoft fanboy. Not 100% loyal, but they help me with my fucking computer and my Xbox. So I have some preferences there. And then the last news, Futurama's returning with a new season on Hulu.
Really? I thought they finished.
Crazy, right? Because they've actually been canceled like 3 times.
The best shows are the ones that get canceled and come back.
Right. And it's been years since they got canceled because this was supposed to be the final cancel. Done. Donezo. Nope. New season coming to Hulu next month.
Can't wait.
I'm actually going to watch it. I think I'll rewatch Futurama just to understand everything. Because I used to love the show. And I love the fact that it got canceled. And, they made, references to it in the show. And it was funny as shit. So...
All right, getting my list up. All right, I got it.
Yup, it's all you. It's the Diva show now. I'm going to make comments on your list, but it's all you. Now we're on the part where we talk about Diva's anime list. What have you watched, read, all that fun shit?
All right. So, since it's in alphabetical order, the first one is Beastars. I watched all of season 1.
Bestiality Hentai Light. Got it.
I didn't go back for season 2. It was a little much for me. It's just the story... I don't know. I'm very much into shit where people are gonna fight and get fucked up. So I give it a cool for the vibes. I give it a 5. It's good. It's very well written. It's just not for me. So I didn't go back. And I know a lot of people who like that one. Black Clover. That is a 8 for me. I think Black Clover story is phenomenally written. I'm a little out of Did you get it?
No. I'm mad.
I'm a little just out of touch with the manga. Usually, as you guys know, I keep up with mangas, even though I don't watch them. I keep up with reviews. I'm a little behind with Black Clover, but I got to the part where Asta's in Wano. So
in Wano,
basically,
the land of the sun.
Basically, Wano. I got to the beginning of that in his training, and that had me really interested, and so I probably need to play some catch up, but I think it's done a good job at going from that anime that everybody was like, oh, it's just a Naruto ripoff, it's just a this ripoff, to being its own thing. It took your typical anime tropes and made them their own for that anime, and also it did something that I criticized My Hero for not being able to do. I see it. Oh, it's gone. That I criticized My Hero not being able to do. It has a lot of interesting background and side characters, and it gave them that time and flushed them out, and you actually care about the Black Bulls, where I don't really care about Class 1A, but never story.
Name 5 Class 1A people.
5?
Yeah.
Bakugo. Deku. What's that bitch with the tongue? Sue. That's her name. Todoroki.
Now this is where it gets hard.
And Urahara. Oh nope, that's Bleach. Uraraka. That's her name.
You struggled really hard with that. Keep going.
So speaking of Urahara, Bleach.
There you go.
I really enjoy Bleach. If anyone has ever heard me talk on the podcast, Bleach is one of my favorite animes. I'm gonna say top 10. Not sure if it's top 5. Definitely top 10. If anybody has heard me talk in the last year, I am loving the Thousand Blood War arc. I give it a 9. The way that this animation.
What gets a 10 from you? I'm curious.
We'll get there. I have some 10s.
I think it's gonna be crazy, and I think I'm gonna hate your 10s.
I doubt you hate my 10s. You'll like some of them. I'm really enjoying the Thousand Blood War arc. The animation on this is beautiful. We're getting a little bit more depth that we couldn't get from the manga because if anyone knows that manga was rushed at the end. So we're getting some of that depth that we missed. We're getting a little bit of everything, which is nice. I am sad. It's looking like there's going to be a part three, which really fucking
Oh, they're gonna attack
grinds
on
my
Titan, you
gears.
motherfuckers.
They are attacking on Titanus, and it's fine. I will take it if they are taking the time to flesh out the story more and give us more information. Chainsaw Man, I give Chainsaw Man a 10. I really love Chainsaw Man. I love everything about it. I love the mystery. I love the idea. I love me some Denji. I didn't think I was going to like Power. I love Power.
Everybody loves Power. It's hard not to like her, especially later in the story. You're gonna love her after they meet the Darkness Devil.
Yeah, I'm just really enjoying the story and some of the stuff that I know that's been, I don't say spoiled because I went looking for the information. So some of the stuff that I learned about where Denji is going to go moving forward, where the people around him are going moving forward, I'm really excited to see that animated. Um, so I can't say this one and I can't remember the English name. It's that spinoff of Inuyasha with his daughter. I don't want to say I dropped it because I plan on like finishing it, but that's because I'm stubborn and I'll watch something for too long. But it was okay. I give it like a four, three or a four.
That's
It
not
wasn't.
okay. That's
It
bad.
was. What was it? I just. I'm gonna watch some more, but I got to episode 6 and I'm just like, I guess I went into it with the wrong idea. I went into it with like where I want to see Inuyasha again, and that's not what it's about. And apparently, he doesn't show up until like season 2, so I gotta get to fucking season 2 before I can even fucking see the old people again. So, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. 10, another 10 for me. I hate to say it. A lot of the new gens are really up there. They're just like so complex and diverse. They have good villains and good heroes. I love me some Jujutsu Kaisen. Demon Slayer. Okay. I'm going to change my view on Demon Slayer. I have realized that I do not dislike Demon Slayer. I dislike Tanjiro. And
That's
that's
fine.
okay. I realized that when I was watching the Swordman Village arc,
I thought
and
you hated the show, but yet you're in the sword.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm caught up. I finished the season. I'm all caught up to the anime. Um, when it was just the Mist Hashira, like watching him, I loved every minute of it. I loved every. I was like, wow, the animation's good, the story's good, this is great. And then Tanjiro came on the screen and was like, Nezuko! And I was like, turn it off. This is ugly. I hate it. Ugh. So I realized it's Tanjiro. I don't like the main character. It makes it really hard to enjoy an anime when you don't like the main character. But I give it an 8. Um, Tanjiro isn't that interesting and his storyline kind of sucks, but whatever. Mob Psycho 100, I give that a 7. I really enjoy it. Um, is season 2 out yet? I think so. I think I need to watch that. Whatever.
Mob Psycho 100. That thing it ended. I thought.
I don't know. I feel like I missed a part. I only saw the first season,
Bro,
so
nah, yeah, they're way past season 1. They have to be.
well,
You are
I enjoyed it.
goofing.
I enjoyed it. One Piece, 10. One Piece is an amazing anime.
I'm gonna
There's so
jump in
many.
here.
But
I love how people are finding out like how big the One Piece world is. Like niggas just thought that world was normal sized until they're like, the Thousand Sunny is the size of the Colossal Titan, and with everyone sucking on Attack on Titan's meat, they're like, the ship is that big, and I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
niggas are big in One Piece.
he has a fucking they have a fucking orange tree on it. It has to be huge. They have a whole no, it's tangerine. There's a whole tangerine tree on there.
Fuck the tangerine
Phenomenal.
tree. They have other boats in their boat. What?
There.
They have boats
Um,
in a boat, nigga. What do you mean?
I love One Piece so much that I watch it every Sunday. Like I watch it when it comes out on Sunday. I do not miss an episode. I really want to get to a point where I can just like stack up a bunch of episodes and watch it, but I can't. The moment I'm like, "Ooh, a One Piece episode is out," I watch it.
You excited for
Attack on Titan.
Gear 5?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm so excited.
Oh,
We're
that's a
supposed
clip
to.
right there. That's the most giddy you've got that in a while. That is crazy.
I was so ready for July 26th, and then they moved it back, but that's okay. I'm still ready. I'm still
This has
excited.
been
It's gonna be in
7 months in the
August.
making, which is crazy.
It
This
like the
episode finna be
insane.
insane.
It's
It's
gonna be
crazy.
insane. It's gonna be insane. I'm so excited. Attack on Titan is a 9. I want to give it a 10, but I am rewatching it with my fiance right now, and I
You're seeing all
cannot
the flaws now.
stand fucking Aaron. I really can't stand that nigga. I hate him so much. I hate him more than Tanjiro. Now I grow to love him, but I fucking hate that mother. Oh my god, I hate him. So, but
You just
it is
hate
really
hopeful characters. You realize that, right?
no.
Because
He was a
Aaron
little
in the
bitch.
beginning was hopeful.
No,
He wanted
he was
freedom. He was very sorry. And
He was like,
Tanjiro
I'm
is
gonna kill all the
hopeful. He
Titans.
wants his sister to be human again. You just don't like hopeful characters. Think that's what it is.
I thought it was crybabies, but it's not that he's hopeful. It's just that he's just so serious. He's so serious all the time, and it's like, dude, relax. Sometimes it's like, dude, relax.
Niggas
And
is dying out here, B.
I know what you mean, but like he takes himself so serious. It's like, boy, bye. You're not even that great. You're not even that great. I mean, you are, but you're not. You're not. Um, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But the funny thing is watching it and then watching my fiance make the best thing about Attack on Titan right now is watching it and watching my fiance make theories about Attack on Titan and knowing that they're completely wrong.
All of my theories when Attack on Titan came out were right. I'm good at predicting things.
And it's just like, damn. It's like, damn. Because, like, their biggest theory was, their most recent one was, they're going to get to the basement and then they're going to find more of the serum that they used on Aaron and then whatever the dad used on Aaron. And they're going to make super soldiers of their army to fight the Titans. And I was like,
You don't know anything about anime.
I was like, no.
I know you don't watch anime if you had that idea in your head.
No, baby.
Yeah, no,
Like,
everything
baby.
you thought is about to end in sheer tragedy. If you thought we were just going,
But let's remember, it's my baby's second anime, so we gotta cut them slack. This is their second.
Have they
anime.
watched Death Note yet?
No, we haven't watched Death Note yet.
Oh, please let me know all the. You need to give me a week by week of the theories that they have around Death Note. I am going to pee.
Shit, scared the fuck out of you, little fucker. God damn it.
Yeah, the Death Note theories are going to be great. I'm telling you that now.
Spy Family, I give it 6. I think it's really wholesome, super cute. A little drawn out for my taste, but I'm enjoying it.
I'm trying to think if I give that a 7. I think a 6 is fair. It's a good show. I don't want the number 6 to scare anyone off. It's good. If you like slices of life, it's just for you. It's perfect. It's great.
It's a little drawn out for my taste because some of the because I not that I want them to get to the shits. I like that. I know a lot of people aren't enjoying Secret Invasion right now, but I like that little spy espionage part of it that you get from both sides, like the mom doing her little spy thing and the dad doing secret things, and it's always Anna like, I know what the fuck y'all think y'all are slick. I don't. Ooh, that's what you think? Like, I like that, but when it's just like, oh, like they just had an episode, Anna and her little friend, they went shopping. I don't give a fuck about them going shopping.
Didn't you say it was like 63 things on here?
Yeah.
Are you skipping stuff? Because we're in S.
No, so you know how it does it in the watching
God.
currently.
What letter are we in?
So now we're finishing my currently watching, all of my currently watching. I'm gonna add one on to that because now we're in my finished and technically I'm caught up. So now that's like my finished or my caught up list. So
okay,
we're gonna start with Afro Samurai. I give
10.
that an
10.
A 9. I was gonna give it a 9.
It's a 10. I don't care what you say. It's a 10. If you're black and you like any sort of action, watch fucking Afro Samurai. Look at me. Afro Samurai is the shit.
It's really good.
You got Samuel L. Jackson in that bitch as his conscience? Nigga, what? 10. That
Okay,
motherfucker
this
got
one?
RPG? Does that mother got an RPG in the motherfucking backpack? Come on, man.
The
What?
next one, I am upset at my brother for making me watch because it only has one season.
What
Is
did I
Air
make you want?
Gear.
Ah, yeah. Air Gear is my fucking shit, bro. No.
So
So
good.
me and he were talking about Air Gear the other day. He's like, I have to finish it. So he watched it and then he found where the chapters end. He told me and he's reading it now. He's like, the show doesn't do it justice. He's like, it's such beautiful art. It's great. Air Gear, another one. If you've never seen it, watch Air Gear. It is so good. It's got a little bit
Only if you
titty in
want to
it,
be pissed off. Only if you want to be pissed off because there's only one season.
bro.
So
But
don't watch
that's the
it.
thing. It's
In
one
my
season. I
opinion,
think it's
don't
like
watch it.
I think it's one season. It's one of those ones where it's like it's one season. It's really good. You're gonna be pissed that it's over, but it's one of those things that could easily get you into reading, right?
Yeah.
Because Air Gear is very action packed. It's very motion filled. So it's like cool. Apparently the
So-
battles get way more complicated.
So I really enjoyed it. The only what was I going to say about Air Gear? Fuck. Oh, I've been listening back to our old episodes to pull clips for you, like to send you the clip numbers. And it's funny because you mentioned Air Gear in episode 1. Episode 1, and I'm
Air
like,
Gear is a
dang.
part of my like top 5, indefinitely.
Assassination Classroom. I give that like a 7.5. It's not really.
I'd give that one a 6. Because that's
7.5 for me.
that's like a fake ass action, but truly is a slice of life.
It really is a slice of life with like this little sprinkle of action. And I think that's like one of my little sweet spots. Like if you're a slice of life and you have like enough action in like every episode to keep me interested, I enjoy it,
Oh,
which
you would
I
love
like.
Dead Man Wonderland.
I probably should watch it. Blue Exorcist. Everybody knows I really love Blue Exorcist. It's probably still in my top 10 for some reason. I don't know. I really like that one. Baki. I give that like a 7, 8.
Oh, new season's coming out pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, depending on the season, it's a 7 or 8. It just has its highs and its lows. Like I really didn't enjoy the jail season. Like I get it, but it wasn't for me. It was just like it felt fillery.
I like
For some
Baki
reason.
because it's so over the top.
It is. It's so extra. Like everything about it is so extra. His dad is extra. Like his dad told him, "You want to be a better fighter? You want to beat me? You gotta fuck bitches." What?
Nah, his dad pulled up on him about to fuck his girl and said, "I approve, but hear me, son. Fuck that pussy. Fuck it tonight. Fuck it later tonight. Fuck it a lot. Fuck it till you so tired of fucking it. And when you tired of fucking that pussy, fuck that shit some more." And then he told the girl, "You fuck that nigga, and you fuck him till you're tired of him. You wear that nigga out. I'm out. Peace."
Right. The fact that he said something to the girl, he didn't just say something to Baki. He said something to the girl too. That poor girl.
I am butt ass naked with a woman on the floor. I was ready to insert my penis. And here you are, biggest cock block I've ever seen.
Instant soft dick. Instant drop pussy. Instant
My man
drop.
still performed.
Bastard. I have really. So this anime, is very suggestive in some of its things. Like the girl had got poisoned in her leg, and so he had to suck the poison out. So it appeared that he was giving her head because she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" So it looked like he was giving her head in the forest. And this is a very interesting anime to have on when you are courting your fiance, then dating, and they've never seen anime before, and this is what's on your TV. It wasn't porn.
Your anime porn is wicked.
Anime porn is crazy. Like, they don't even know
They don't
what
even
anime
know.
porn is. They don't know anime porn. Sorry, I lost my spot. Okay. Sailor Moon. Classic. I give it like a 6.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
Okay.
Hindsight 2020. I didn't realize how much of a crybaby she was.
She cries like every other episode.
She cries every chance she gets. She's crying. I was like, was she crying like this when I was a kid? I mean, she must have been in the same fucking episode.
You're a victim. You have hurt from Sailor Moon. That's why you hate crybabies. That's crazy.
It's probably why I hate crybabies, because of Sailor Moon. But those little change sequence, they be like,
You know they did that to save money.
Yes, but it's the best. They're my favorite. They are my
I
favorite.
prefer it in Power Rangers.
Did you see it in Rick and Morty when they
Mm-hmm.
did it for Jerry?
He's like, we're gonna save so much fucking money. I can just feel the savings.
Black Lagoon, top 5 anime. Everybody knows. Revy is on my tattooed on me. I love that anime. I've actually started reading the manga farther. Like so good. Bo.
That's a
I give
fucking
it
10.
a 3.
That's a 10 on the bad scale. It's actually like a 3. It's terrible.
It's so
god
bad.
awful, but it's so funny
good.
because it's so bad. It's watchable because it's so bad. You cannot take that show serious. Is all I can tell you.
Good. It's so bad. It's good.
It's a comedy. It's making fun of all the anime tropes.
Yes. My Hero Academia. We talked about this earlier about my qualms with it. I still think it's a really good show. You can see how much it's based off of like American comics and stuff like that, which I like. I mean, I'm an American. I'm a comic book nerd, but it has its flaws. The Endeavor arc will always be my favorite arc.
That's
am
everyone's
in love with
favorite arc. His redemption arc was fire. Ha!
I'm in
Funny.
love with that family. That's funny. I'm in love with that family. I love Shoto. I love Endeavor. I love Dobby. Like all of them are my favorites.
Fun
They're my
fact: we
favorite
talked about
people.
this on another episode when we went to Otakon. Someone had like pictures of anime characters with their dick out.
And Dobby had a big dick.
I asked them, was it burned? And they said, no. I said, how y'all going to like draw his penis all nice and fleshy? Like that thing should have some, it should have piercings. I feel like Dobby's dick should have piercings in it.
I feel like Dobby's dick should have piercings in it.
I'm just saying.
New top 10 anime, Buddy Daddies. Oh my God, did I love Buddy Daddies. I loved it so much.
How did you give Buddy Daddies a higher score than fucking Spy Family?
It's like, because it's, one, I didn't realize that it was only 12 episodes when I was watching it, so I almost had a bad criticism because I was like, damn, we talking about backstories kind of quick. I was like, ooh, we fleshing this out kind of quickly. Where are we going to go? And then it was over. And I was like, we're not going anywhere. It's done. We're finished. This is it. But it was just so cute, so wholesome. It had just enough action in it to keep me busy. And I just love, like, the characters. I love the little girl. I love the buddies.
I refuse to watch Buddy Daddies.
Watch Buddy Daddies.
I'm not going to do it.
Cute.
I barely
my
wanted to
top
watch
10.
fucking Spy Family.
It's in my top 10. It's so good. And it's only 12 episodes, so it's like a really quick watch.
Can't do it, won't do it.
Cowboy Bebop. Give that an 8. And it's really an 8 for nostalgia. I think if I was watching it now, I would probably give it less.
I can't reach it, but I have my wood thing of Spike Spiegel.
I know.
That I got at Otakon.
Death Note. Death Note, the first part is a 10. Death Note, the second part is an 8. So we're just gonna add those up.
What do you mean by the first part?
Before L dies.
Okay.
BL and then AL. Before L and then after L.
Shut up. Shut your ass up. I just killed a spider. Gross. Ew.
Digimon is a nostalgic favorite.
Digimon.
It is. I prefer Digimon over Pokemon.
There was actually a clip in JJK of Gojo talking about the perfect Greymon
yes.
and War Greymon.
Digimon is probably up there. I'll probably give it like an 8.5. It is one of my favorite animes. It is up there. If not top 10, definitely top 15. Dr. Stone, great anime.
It's great, especially if you're just smart. I want to learn some shit.
Even if you're not smart, it's so good. It's just so good.
It's almost a slice of life, but
it's almost,
it has more action than any slice of life you'll ever watch.
Dragon Ball Z. Y'all don't want to know what I'm going to rate this because I want y'all to fall in love with our podcast. So I'm just going to say Dragon Ball Z is on my list. I've seen it. It's a thing. It got me here.
In my adult age, I can understand why people would give it a low rating, but remember the time. Remember what was going on, and
that's
always
what I said. It got me here. It didn't keep me here.
Yeah, remember that it's not. If it was animated now, it would be more like Super, right? It would be more like Super, but a little bit more fluid because they're keeping to its roots. You know, they show the same image like 50 times really quickly and then yell a lot. But put some respect on the grandpa's name. Grandpa is a little old and racist, but we still love him.
Basically.
That's how Dragon Ball Z is.
Fire Force. I really like Fire Force. Fire Force is like a 8.5 for me.
I want
It's
a
up
Fire
there.
Force tattoo on my panel leg, but I don't know what to get because there's no
Uh-oh.
scene. Because my panel leg's gonna be all like what I call
Two people see.
triumphant moments, or like
Yeah.
moments where they surpassed something, some
You
difficulty.
might just get Shinra in like his little demon face, his little.
But I don't want that. I want him like struggling, and he didn't really ever struggle like that, and it sucks.
Fairy Tale. I enjoy Fairy Tale. It's like a cool 6.5. But it's like it's something you watch when you have free time, and I don't have much of that anymore. And it's not. I can't find any more dubbed episodes, and that's the problem.
I hate Fairy Tale.
I can only watch it dubbed. I can't watch it subbed because I don't want to pay attention to it that much. Like it's something that I just want to put on. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is my number one anime. Period. There's nothing else for me to say about it. I don't want to hear any of your opinions. I don't give two shits.
Too bad you're getting it. It's not. It's not. No.
It is. It is.
It shouldn't be.
You tell me a flaw.
Okay.
We'll come back. Gangsta.
The flaw being the action to me is pretty tame for what it could be, right? You can literally make anything or make shit disappear. You can be like Scar and use reverse alchemy and just make shit disappear.
It's perfect.
It could be better.
Gangsta.
I'm not saying it's bad, but it could be better.
Gangsta is probably top 10 anime too, and I think I've said more than 10 anime for my top 10, but what the fuck ever. Don't count.
It's okay.
Put a top 10
you have
counter
dyslexia.
up. Put a top 10 counter up. I really, really like Gangsta. It was so good. I've watched it probably 3 times now, which is crazy because it's only got 12 episodes, and I've watched it like a bunch of times now. I love it.
And this is why you have such a long watch list, because you do shit like that.
The Devil is a part-timer. Really enjoying it. I give it a cool 7.5. It's really good. It tricks you. It makes you think it's going to be a lot of action, but it's really a lot of slice of life, which is cool because it's funny, which I enjoy. I like a little comedy in my anime. Hellsing Ultimate, great fucking anime. I have to get my fiance to watch it. I think it is right up their alley.
If you like
as far
blood,
as, like,
gore, and just something quick and short and to the point, Hellsing Ultimate.
and
Nazis die. Lots of them.
lots of Nazis die, and we love a dead Nazi. Hunter x Hunter.
Hate it.
I know Greg hates it. I really like it for what it is.
It's just so boring, and everyone's like, "Get to this arc," and I'm like, "Isn't that one of the last arcs?" Like, yeah, it's great there. I'm like, wait, no, you don't get to say that.
They're talking about the Chimera Ant.
I know what they're talking about. Chimera Ant and Greed Island. I know what they're talking about.
Greed Island is cool. Greed Island is very much so. The history behind Greed Island is he wanted to do an anime that was like Yu-Gi-Oh or like Pokemon, like with cards and like that playing game, like a game. And so you know how editors are; they don't really let you do a new anime. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it in this one."
Right.
Inuyasha is nostalgic, and that's all I'm going to say on that. I don't have a rating for it because I feel like it went on too long, but it's one of those animes that could go on forever. Their goal is to get to the guy, but there could still keep being reasons for them not to get to the guy. And then when they do get to the guy, you have 100 episodes of us getting to the guy. A lot of fucking episodes, and that's from somebody who has One Piece in their top 5. So, JoJo's, I watched season 1 only, and then I dropped it.
I watched season 2 with Joseph Joestar, and I didn't like it.
I dropped it. It's not for me. And
it was funny. Don't get it twisted. It's funny because they're so like overtly expressive, especially when you're watching the dubbed.
The world.
Yeah, shit like that is funny, but it's not enough to make me stay.
Yeah, it's not enough. Jujutsu Kaisen, love it. Love it. We all know I love me some Gojo.
What do you feel about Fugishiro's dad, Megami's dad?
So
I don't get it. I'm trying to understand why women like him so much. I get it for his energy, you
the
could
way
call
he
it.
and he like walk with like he walk like he know he got a
He does walk with he walks with too much swagger, most definitely.
he
Someone tried to
does.
say the thing that wraps around him was supposed to be a metaphor for his dick.
It is. It is. You know what's funny? Me and so we and Chris were laying in the bed and I was scrolling. I said, "That's a man." And Chris was like, "Who are you talking about?" I was like, "This guy." And she was just like, "Go away, go away."
Have you seen
and it
Darren's
was
story?
no.
She audibly screams when he comes up.
He's fine. That man make your pussy wet.
Wait a minute.
King and Ashura. I really enjoy King and Ashura. I give it a cool
8.
7.5. Oh, okay. 7.5, 8. I really like it. Chris likes it. So actually, I guess this is their third anime. But they just watch it when I watch it. So they don't. They
I'm
haven't
never gonna
watched it from
forget
the
that
beginning.
clip. What do you want? I want to make babies with you. My nigga said, "Got the fuck."
And I think like little stuff like that is funny because the grandpa is like, "How dare he? She's a child." I'm like, he didn't do anything. She's the hoe. Your grandbaby is a hoe.
My man's got the fuck. He didn't ask no questions, didn't tell her. He left. Actions spoke louder than words.
I want to say this is a top 10 anime, but I want to say this next one is probably top 15. Kill la Kill. It's my shit. It's like my first ecchi, and I thought it was so good.
That wasn't
so
an
good.
edgy.
It was so good. They were just all naked and whatnot.
It was cool.
And I love New Beach. We talked about Demon Slayer. Parasite.
That one was really good. I did not expect that one to be as good as it was.
I give Parasite a 6.
What? You didn't like Parasite?
Remember, it took me like 5 times to get. I watched it like 3 times before I could get.
I can understand why you wouldn't like it, but the overall
then,
story was interesting to me as all.
And then when I finished, I was like, remember, I didn't even know I finished it. I forgot. I was like, no, I didn't finish it. And then you were like, they pushed him off the roof. They did the thing, and then he went to sleep. And I was like, oh, I did finish it. Like that, it's really forgettable for me. So maybe a 5. It's really forgettable. I know a lot of people like it, and it has good parts, but it wasn't memorable. Zatch Bell, it's a 4.
They're supposed to be coming back for that with that.
Yeah, it's a 4, but it was cute. I think Zatch is adorable. 7 Deadly Sins, I want to give it a high rank.
Part 1 and 2, I give a high rank. After it, when it got a studio change, it went down the toilet. They were jumping around, they were rushing, they didn't animate properly. No.
It went to shit, and everybody knows I love me some Bond. And I've been thinking about main characters that I would get tattooed on me, and Bond would be one of them. And actually, I will be mentioning the other one very shortly, who I will be getting tattooed on me, but I'll mention him when we get there. Naruto Shippuden.
7.
I give it like 7. Yeah,
I understand why that's some people's favorites, but it's just not mine.
It's really good. I enjoy it. I really enjoyed that Minato one shot. If you haven't got a chance to read it, I won't do any spoilers. It just came out. It was great. Let's see. One Punch Man. Oh, that is a 9. That anime is gold. It is anime gold.
How are you gonna say it's a gold but 9? Someone posted like Mappa, the studio that's gonna be animating it. They said when they heard they're getting One Punch Man, niggas just started crying. Cause the artwork for that shit is hard.
Especially niggas with the new arc that's coming next. They're not called demons. What are they called?
Monsters.
It's like the monsters arc.
The Monster Association arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's next.
Which is gonna be hard.
But they're gonna be ending it on a really big cliffhanger. Yep. Because it's only gonna get one more other season. Honestly, yep. It's not long. One Punch Man isn't that long.
And it's really good. I really enjoy One Punch Man. Rurouni Kenshin, I give a 7. I think it's a good anime. Your typical Ronin story. I think it's good. The ending got a little fuzzy. They're reanimating it. Wait for the reanimation.
That's what I mean. Like I'm gonna watch the reanimation because I remember a lot of it. But like, I think I have that nostalgia feeling, where it's like this thing was good because I was a kid. Not because it's not amazing. I'm not saying it's bad, but like I'm remembering it better than it was.
Yes, because I remember the second half of it. It got really weird. It wasn't for me. Now, Records of Ragnarok.
I need to
Oh,
watch that. Everyone tells me it's fucking great.
oh my God. I'm getting Buddha tattooed on me. Buddha will be on this body. I don't know where I'm putting him yet, but he gonna be on me. That, first of all, he fine as hell. Then he's fucking dope. He's the best motherfucker ever because he's like super cool and super nice, but then he gets serious and he be like pew pew pew. He doesn't pew pew pew, but pew 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 pew. Definitely, it's my new top 5 anime. I mean, I was enjoying it from season 1 with I like Adam, I like Zeus, I like Odin, I like they introduced Hades, which everybody knows Hades is my favorite. If you don't know that, Hades is my favorite. Zeus is the villain. Not in Records of Ragnarok, in Greek mythology. What else they had that I liked? I think his name's Shinra, the god with the 4 arms. He has 4 arms.
Asura.
And Ashura, he killed it. He's fucking amazing. I would get him tattooed on me too because he's dope. Such a
I think I want to make my other leg gaming because I want gaming scenes too. And you just made me think about Ashura's Wrath, which is an amazing game.
so good. I highly recommend it. Now, fun fact about Records of Ragnarok: most anime I prefer dubbed over subbed, except for in some cases. I prefer it subbed. You got it?
I got it. It landed on my mic and I killed it. Thank God I've been trying to kill this thing this whole pod.
I prefer it subbed, and that's because I started it subbed, and now I can't hear the voices any other way. It always sounds weird to me watching it dubbed. So I do like watching it subbed, but it is dubbed. So if you want to watch it dubbed, you can. Okay. Shaman King. 6. It's alright. It's something I like to watch. What?
There's another one.
What, Shaman King or another gnat?
A gnat.
You need to like go clean out your drains. Put some boiling water down your drains.
I'm about to bug ball my house, bro. Because ants keep coming in.
Okay. Attack on Titan. We talked about Attack on Titan already because I'm currently watching it. Food Wars. Top 15. Great anime. I love it. I think it was good. Definitely. I feel like it's a good anime for anybody to watch. You just have to get over the foodgasms. But the foodgasms aren't that big of a deal. They're not that big of a deal, I promise.
They are in the beginning where you're like, whoa, I'm just trying to watch some anime. But then when like you getting into the deep weeds of like how good this food's supposed to be, it's like, all right, these explanations is making me a little horny myself. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Soul Eater. I think it was a good anime, better manga.
Agreed.
Sword Art Online. I only like the first season. The rest of it is trash. And
I like Gun Gale Online. That's season 2.
Yeah, Gun Gale was pretty good, but like
after that, it was
and stop acting like it's good. God of High School. I thought that was really good. I really liked it. The little one where it looks like they
read it because reading it is so much better.
The cocaine anime, I liked it. Tokyo
That's just how Korean ones are animated. Their noses are all slightly red.
Tokyo Ghoul, great manga. Cool first season. The rest of the seasons are a little
intros
hazy.
are dope.
Intros are amazing. I think that anime is phenomenal. Vinland Saga. Okay. Vinland Saga tricked me. And I do not appreciate it. But because I'm a committed son of a bitch, I'm in for the long haul. And which sucks.
You went from God of War to Minecraft. How'd you feel about that?
It pissed me the fuck off because it's so fucking stupid.
He has no enemies.
I'm invested now.
But he has no enemies.
I need him to find I need him to go find the
It's really crazy that he says that, but every nigga that's like, yo, I heard about you on these battlefields, bro. I'm your enemy.
And he's like, I'm not gonna fight.
He's like, no, hold up, slow down, bro. I heard about you. You're a Viking. Put up them hands. We're doing this.
And he's like, no. I'm like, if you don't whatever. So Vinland Saga. Yasuke, it was okay. It wasn't for me.
Yusuke?
I gave it like this. Yasuke. It came on.
Yes, Yusuke. It's pronounced Yusuke. It's Japanese.
I thought it was Yasuke.
I'm pretty sure it's Yusuke.
And it's not how they pronounce it on the show. Because
if I'm pronouncing it wrong, that's fine. I'm pretty.
Whatever.
I'm not going back and forth.
I give it a 7 because he's black and I have to support black stuff. I'm rooting for everybody that's
7,
black.
cause nigga. Would you rate
But
Afro Samurai? Because if it was less than a 7, I'm coming and fucking you up.
No, I gave it a 9. I think.
Okay.
Or an 8 or a 9.
10.
It was pretty high. It was pretty high. You said
10.
10. I think I said 8
10.
or 9.
You gave it a 10.
I'm
I'm vetoing that one. It's a 10.
All right, last couple. Yu Yu Hakusho. We all know that's in my top 3. I love it. I love anything with a with a badass protagonist.
I've talked about this a lot with my friends, in which we've been like, they'll make the post, which one of these characters y'all think will win all out brawl, no powers, just hands. And someone tried to argue against, tried to say Mikey, right? Because Mikey's able to kick steel and like break it. I said, Yusuke had a whole town of grown adults terrified of him. He would 1v5 grown men.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck how strong Mikey is. He getting that ass whooped.
He did. And that's why he my nigga. Between him and Ichigo. Because Ichigo is that nigga who be like, hi, I like to order 3 ambulances.
I get it. But here's my thing. So that was one of his arguments. He was like, Ichigo, like, him and Chad got into fights all the time, and they were always outnumbered. I'm like, they didn't win all the time, though. This nigga Yusuke was winning.
He did. He was winning. He's out here winning.
He was beating one nigga who can fight other niggas well every day and whipping the shit out of Kuwabara.
So I realized I forgot my. Did I say Tokyo Revengers?
No.
I don't think I did. Which it is a top 5 anime of mine.
It is?
I realized it is. I know it is. I hate Bichamichi, but Mikey and Draken do something to your girl.
I gotta tell you, I can handle that you're gay, but I don't think I can handle that Tokyo Revengers is in your top 5. I might have to disown you.
It might be top 10 because I realized
that's more acceptable, but still unacceptable in
10.
its own right.
It's probably like 6 or 7 if I had to think about it. We'll think about it another day. That's another thing.
Here's the thing. You're right. It's not bad. It's just
Bichamichi.
the main character makes that show awful.
He does.
It's like you can go back in time, and improve yourself, but at the same time, you do nothing to make this better other than go, hey guys, let's not do this. And when everyone's like, nigga, I will beat your ass, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And Mikey has to step in. Or Draken. And then you fuck something up all the time. And I'm like, nah.
Every time.
And then like, yo, you're so strong, Takamichi. We love you.
I hate that. They be like, oh, he's so strong. He's so awesome. He got up from getting punched in the face. No, he's a bitch. He's a bitch, and y'all need to recognize it.
That man's face be bruised, battered, and blacked. And I'll be like, I made it through season 1. I watched season 1. And I thought he was going to have a moment with the dude when the knife took it out. And he was like, yeah, I got it. And this man said, chink. Ah! Ah! I'm like, oh, we're not going to be like cool anime protagonists. Oh, there's a knife in my hand. Fuck you. Let's go. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Okay. We're still a bitch. Oh, okay.
So the last 2 are the animes that I've dropped, and the first one is Boruto. I would like to recognize that there are 193 episodes of Boruto out currently. I've seen 150, and I dropped it.
So here's the thing that I'm sadly gonna say. That's about to be some gas because of what they're doing to the story after giving you so much filler is truly a crime. And anyone who says Boruto's good, just get past episode 100. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Because yes, it's great. They Kawaki turned the town on Boruto, so everybody thinks Boruto killed Naruto, and Naruto's in this little dimension, and the only one who knows is Sadara, and now we have a time skip, so everybody's about to be boss as shit. And I saw the artwork for Sadara. She looks like a bad bitch.
Oh, she looks so bad.
No. I'm not doing it to myself again. You can't.
What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna read it from that point forward. Like I'm gonna read when Kawaki came, explanation of kind of how Kawaki's powers work, and then from that point forward, this is Boruto now. And I think that's how I'm gonna present it to people, so that it's just like, damn, this is great, and I'm like, yeah, isn't it? And they're like, what about all this
Well,
other stuff? We don't talk about the other stuff.
everybody says the manga is pretty good. They just said the anime because they needed to make their money and their cash cow is just so much filler in the front half that you don't even get to the manga stuff until
These niggas
later.
playing video games and eating burgers.
I was like, they was dying in the tuning exams, and what are you doing? Anyway,
Finding cats.
and then the one that's gonna hurt my brother's heart the hardest, Samurai Champloo.
Eh.
I
Doesn't
tried
hurt. It's amazing, and you just can't be a part of the amazingness that is Samurai Champloo.
I tried.
It's one of the only animes that actively combined Japanese culture with
I
hip
love
hop.
that part. I love that part, but I've watched it 3 times and I just couldn't get into the story. So, but that is the end of my anime list. All the animes I've watched, all the animes I am watching. If I forgot anything, I'm sorry. I tried my best to pull them all together, and I'm going to continue to watch more anime and get into some more stuff.
Well,
So
I
you
need
can
you to
send your
watch High School
suggestions.
DxD because you
You
need to
don't.
become
I'm
a
watching that
part
shit.
of the church of the Opie Dragon.
The
We're
Yeti Church.
The Yitty Church, Yitty boys, we up. All right, but that's been her anime list. My questions, comments, and concerns. Your list sucks. No, I'm kidding. It was cool. I mean, you have your own opinion on some things. Only thing I'm vetoing is Afro Samurai.
Okay.
Other than that, you can have everything on there. I mean, I think Black Clover's a 10. I really like it. I think
gave it a
I
9.
was one of those people who started off being like, it's just gonna be another Naruto clone, but it has made a name for itself. And the reason I give it a 10 is because it's one of the only animes where I care about the cast, like the whole cast.
That's the thing. I care about the entire cast, and I think the only reason why I give it a 9 is just because I'm not caught up on what's happening now. And
it was a 10 after the fight with Luciferio.
That
That shit was
so the
amazing.
last arc with the devils is a little blur to me because I only got it in bits and pieces. Like I didn't read it.
Luciferio was the Spade Kingdom King that pulled up on the Black Bull's house.
Yeah. Oh no, that was great. That was great.
That was what solidified as a 10 for me. And it took a while, sure, but it was a 9 up until then.
I need to like once I see that part animated, I will change my answer to a 10.
That's animated right now. Watch that shit, nigga.
It's just because it's a little because the last part is blurry to me. I can only give it a 9 for that.
That's fine, but I understand. I understand that ranking, right? And for me, a lot of the time, I'm not too picky on, if someone else has a ranking like that. Most times my ranking is in alignment with what a lot of people think. I have a couple of out there ones. Example, High School DxD. I thoroughly enjoy it because not only is there yitties everywhere and in every episode, sex jokes everywhere, there's a lot of action. A lot of action. And interesting powers in, like, called Sacred Gears and shit. But, like, interesting ones, to say the least. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But I have a weird taste. And we all know this. That being said, I think your list is fine. I think you need to get your money up, not your funny up. Get some more on that list.
Suck my dick.
66.
I'm watching so much. I'm watching so many animes right now, though. Like, I'm watching currently, I just finished Record of Ragnarok the other night, but I'm currently watching One Piece, Spy Family, Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm waiting until the season's over to binge watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
1,000 Year Blood War Arc, and Devil's a Part-Timer. So I'm watching 5 animes right now on top of my regular TV watching list. So probably once the summer's over and the season slows down a little bit, like if somebody would have suggested an anime to me probably like back in May, I'd have been open because I wasn't watching that much.
Yeah,
but
the summer
now,
season is crazy. The fall season is going to be crazy too, though.
Oh, fuck. Well, give it to me and I'll watch it as soon as I get some time. Well, give it to me, baby.
That being said, that's been episode 87 of the Be Nerdy Podcast. I'm Galaxy Greg, your host. Be sure to follow me on my socials at Mr. Space Awaits for my Instagram. And just about everything else is Galaxy Greg. My TikTok, my Twitter, my YouTube, my Twitch. Be sure to follow me there, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. Be sure to follow the podcast at Be More Nerdy on Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok. We have one of those now where I'm going to be uploading clips from the pod on a frequent basis. That's Be More Nerdy, spelled BMORENERDY. Be sure to like us and rate us on Spotify as well as on YouTube, because Spotify matters the most to us, honestly. We're getting YouTube together. But yeah, right now Spotify, but definitely YouTube when we get all that shit
And
together.
Apple Music.
And Apple Music and any other podcasting platform. To be honest,
Yeah.
we'll be at DreamCon, so keep on the lookout for us. We'll be doing things and seeing people and having a nice little business trip. So for all those listening, more than likely this will be out after DreamCon, unless I make some wizard magic happen to where this can be out before. But I probably won't. I don't make promises like you. I am honest.
All the time.
But
And I break them.
yeah, I don't do that. I'm not gonna break y'all hearts like that. But that being said, yeah, we're gonna be at DreamCon. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna be filming damn near everything, and just enjoying ourselves. So see you there, Diva.
I'm your girl, Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. Yeah, make sure that you comment, like, subscribe to us on Instagram, Twitter. I mean, not Instagram, Twitter. On YouTube and on Spotify and Apple Music. It matters. And just engage with us. Let us know what you're thinking. I will be updating the clips that are on TikTok to Instagram and to all of our other socials. So you'll see us moving around some more. And I'm making it a point to visit more anime stuff. I know there is a TikTok up now of me visiting God and Monsters. It's an anime shop here in Orlando, which with a secret bar, which was a lot of fun. And then we also are going. I'm going to visit some more. There's another one that I want to visit. Two more. So you want to look out for those.
All right. That being said, be sure to follow us on all of our socials and keep up with us. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see, if you have any topics you want to talk about, and be ready for the return of Chop It Up, because I'm going to hold her accountable and she's going to have to schedule those. Let's go. But we are the Be More Nerdy podcast, and remember to be more nerds. Peace.
We out here.